මෙම කාර්යාලයේ ලියාපදිංචි නියෝජිතයන්ගේ ලයිස්තුවක් වෙබ් අඩවියේ ඇත. වෙනත් අයෙකු උපකාර කළත් මෙය ඔබගේ අයදුම්පත බවත් ඔබගේ තොරතුරු බවත් මතක තබාගත යුතුයි. විවිධ ආකාරයේ ඔස්ට්‍රේලියානු වීසා බලපත්‍ර තිබේ. ඔබගේ පවුලේ අය බැලීම, නිවාඩු ගත කිරීම, ඉගෙනීමේ කටයුතු කිරීම, ව්‍යාපාර සඳහා පැමිණීම හෝ ස්ථිර පදිංචි සඳහා වූ ඔබට ඉඩ දෙන වීසා බලපත්‍ර තිබේ. ඔබට වීසා බලපත්‍රයක් ප්‍රදානය කළහොත් එම වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ කොන්දේසිවලට අනුකූලව නීත්‍යානුකූලව ඇතුළු වී එහි සඳහන් දිනයක් හෝ බලපත්‍රයේ අවසාන දිනය දක්වා ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ රැඳී සිටීමට ඔබට පුළුවන්. ඔබට වැඩ කිරීමට අවසර නොතිබිය හැකි හෝ නියමිත පැය ගණනක් පමණක් වැඩ කිරීමට අවසර තිබිය හැකි වීසා බලපත්‍රයක් යටතේ හෝ එක්වරක් පමණක් ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවට ඇතුළු විය හැකි ආදී කොන්දේසි වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ අඩංගු විය හැකියි. ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවට ඇතුළු වීමට වීසා බලපත්‍රයක් තිබීම හේතුවෙන්ම ඔබට වැඩ කිරීමට හෝ ඉගෙන ගැනීමට අයිතියක් ඇති බව අදහස් නොවන බව මතක තබා ගන්න. ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවේදී ඔබට අවශ්‍ය දේට ගැලපෙන වීසා බලපත්‍රයට අයදුම් කිරීම අවශ්‍ය වෙයි. ඔබගේ වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ ඇති කොන්දේසියක් කඩකර ඇති බව සොයාගතහොත් බරපතල ප්‍රතිවිපාක ඇතිවිය හැකි අතර ඔබගේ බලපත්‍රය ආලංගු කිරීමද සිදුවේ හැකියි. වෙබ් අඩවියේ ඇති වීසා විසඩ් මගින් ඔබට අවශ්‍ය වීසාවට අයදුම් කළ හැකියි. ඔබට වීසා බලපත්‍රයක් ප්‍රදානය කළහොත් බලපත්‍රයේ ඇති කොන්දේසි සහ ඉක්ුත් වන දිනේ දැන ගැනීම වැදගත් වේ. බලපත්‍රය ප්‍රදානය කරන ලිපියේ හෝ දැන්වීමේ මෙම තොරතුරු ඇතුළත් වෙයි. වීසා තොරතුරු වැඩියෙන් පරිගණකයේ ගබඩා කර ඇති නිසා ඔබ ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවට පැමිණීමෙන් පසුව වුවද ඔබගේ ගමන් බලපත්‍රය අලවා ගැනීමට ලේබලයක් ලබා ගැනීමට නොහැකි වෙයි. ඒ වෙනුවට වෙබ් අඩවිය මගින් වීසා එන්ටයිටල්මන්ට් වෙරිෆිකේෂන් ඔන්ලයින් නැත්නම් වීවෝ නම් සේවාවක් ඇත. වීවා මගින් ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ සේවා යෝජකයන්ට හෝ සංවිධානවලට ඔබ ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ සිටින කාලයේදී රැකියා කිරීමට හෝ ඉගෙනීමට ඇති අයිතිවාසිකම් සහ ඔබගේ සංක්‍රමණ තත්ත්වය සම්බන්ධ සත්‍ය තොරතුරු දැක ගැනීමට හැකියි. කල්ැතුව යම් වැඩපිළිවෙලක් යොදා නොගත්තේ නම් වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ ඉක්ුත් වන දිනේ වන විට ඔබ ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවෙන් පිටත් විය යුතුයි. ඔබගේ සංක්‍රමණ තත්ත්වයට බලපාන වෙනසක් සිදු වුවහොත් හැකි විගස ඔබට ළඟම ඇති සංක්‍රමණ කාර්යාලය වෙත යන්න. නැත්නම් දුරකථනයෙන් අප හා සම්බන්ධ වන්න. ඔබගේ වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ මගින් වැඩි කාලයක් සිටීමට අවශ්‍ය නම් හෝ ඔබගේ වීසා බලපත්‍රයේ ඉක්ුත් වී ඇති බව දැනගතහොත් හෝ ඔබට අනුග්‍රහය දැක්වූ අය සම්බන්ධයෙන් ප්‍රශ්න ඇතනම් හොඳම දේ වන්නේ අප සමග කතා කර උපදෙස් ලබා ගැනීමයි. ඔබගේ ප්‍රශ්නවලට පිළිතුරු ලබා දීමට සහාය වීමට සහ සංක්‍රමණ අවස්ථා පැහැදිලි කර දීමට සංක්‍රමණ නිලධාරීන් සිටින බව අමතක නොකරන්න. මෙම වීඩියෝ පැටේ ඔබට උපකාර වන බව අපි විශ්වාස කරමු. තවදුරටත් ප්‍රශ්න ඇතනම් දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවේ ඊමේල් ලිපිනය හෝ දුරකථන මගින් හෝ අපගේ කාර්යාලයක් හෝ විදේශ දූත කාර්යාලයක් වෙත යන්න. මුල් පිටුවේ ඇති contact us වෙත පිවිසෙන්න. ඔබගේ ආයුධම්පතට අපේ සුබ පැතුම්.
Welcome. This short video contains information to help explain some of the important things you need to know about applying for and being granted an Australian visa. The department's website has lots of information about all the different Australian visas, their application requirements and obligations for visa holders. It's a good idea to find out as much as you can about a visa before you apply for it. Some visas are free, but most require you to pay a fee with your application. This is not usually refunded, even if your application is unsuccessful. Information, including costs, is on our website. Whether you apply online or use a paper application, the information you provide must be correct, as complete as possible, and include all supporting documents from the start. If it doesn't, your application could be delayed or refused, costing you time and money, as well as disappointment. For most people, and most temporary entry visas, the application process is relatively simple. If you do not feel confident in lodging a visa application, or if your circumstances are complex, you may want a migration agent or a lawyer who is registered as a migration agent to help you. In Australia, anyone who provides migration advice for a fee or reward must be registered with the Office of the Migration Agents Registration Authority. The authority's website has more information and a list of registered agents. Remember, it's your application and your information, even if someone else is helping you. There are many different kinds of Australian visas. There are visas that let you visit family, holiday, study, work, visit for business purposes or conferences, or live in Australia permanently. In simple terms, if you are granted a visa, you are able to legally enter and remain in Australia until a stated date or expiry date, as long as you follow the conditions of that visa. For example, you may not be allowed to work or can only work a limited number of hours. A visa may only allow you to leave and re-enter Australia a certain number of times, or it may only allow you to enter Australia once. It is very important that you understand what a visa will allow you to do or not to do. Simply having a visa to enter Australia does not automatically mean you can work or study. Make sure you apply for the visa that matches what you want to do while you are in Australia. We do conduct checks, and there can be very serious consequences if you are found to have deliberately breached a visa condition. This includes having your visa cancelled. If you're not sure which visa to apply for, the visa wizard on our website could help. If you are granted a visa, it will be your responsibility to know your visa's conditions and expiry date. This information is clearly provided in visa grant letters or notifications. We are also increasingly storing information about granted visas electronically. This means you may not receive a label or sticker in your passport even after you enter Australia. Instead, there is a free online service, Visa Entitlement Verification Online, or VIVO. VIVO will let you, and with your permission, Australian employers or other organisations verify your work or study entitlements and your residence or immigration status while you are in Australia. Our website has more information on how to access and use the service. You will need to depart Australia by your visa's expiry date, unless you make other arrangements with us beforehand. If something happens which affects your immigration status while you are in Australia, please visit your nearest immigration office or phone us as soon as you can. For example, if you need to stay longer than your visa allows, or you realise your visa has expired, you want to apply for a different visa, or you have questions or concerns about your sponsor or your rights, then it's best to speak with us and seek advice. Whatever your circumstances, there are immigration officers in each state and territory who can help answer your questions and explain your immigration options. We hope this video has been helpful. If you still have questions, you can contact the department via email, phone, or by visiting one of our offices or overseas posts. Click on the Contact Us tab on the homepage. Good luck with your application.
Want to get some lunch before or after we shop?
I'm a bit hungry. Let's get a...
Oh my goodness, I hit that car. Let's get out of here. The guy's not hurt.
Mariam, what are you doing? You have to stop when you have an accident.
You idiot! Look at my car! You'll have to pay. I hope you have insurance.
It's okay, no one's hurt. Here are my friend's details. Can you give us your name and address as well?
Do I have to tell the police?
I'm not sure. Let's phone the police and ask them.
Phew, lucky I got my car registered. The insurance will pay to fix the car.
No, the insurance you get with your registration is called compulsory third-party insurance. It pays for people who get hurt. You need to have separate insurance for car repairs.
Oh no! Sanda? Hi, this is Mariam. Hey, remember that car accident? I just got a letter from that guy's insurance company.
What does it say?
I have to pay $2,000 in 14 days. I can't pay that. What can I do?
You need to see a lawyer, Mariam.
Can you help me with this?
Well, I'll write to the insurance company. We'll find out if you should pay, and if you should, how much.
Oh, thank you.
And you really should get car insurance.
But it's so expensive.
Well, you can get third-party property insurance, which pays for damage to the other car. That is quite cheap, But if you can pay a bit more and you've got a good car, get comprehensive insurance.
What's that?
That means the insurance pays for damage to the other car and your car. But make sure you look around to get a good price.
Okay, thanks so much for your help.
I'll be in touch when I hear from the insurance company.
Look at my new car.
Wow! It's good, man. When did you get your license?
I still got my license from my home country.
Well, you want a job?
Sure.
Now that you have a car, you can do some deliveries for me. Come on Monday morning.
Okay, I'll get a GPS. You like our new car?
Yeah!
No more carrying heavy bags, Lakshmi. And I'll be working Monday.
Hey, what's that police car doing?
I don't know, but I better stop.
Can I see your license?
Here you are.
This license isn't valid here. It's an offence to drive without a valid license. You'll get a letter and you'll have to go to court about this.
Court?
And your car isn't registered.
But I just bought it.
Well, you have to register the car before you can take it onto the road. And the kids aren't in child seats. I will have to give you a fine. Make sure you pay by the due date.
How can I pay these fines? I don't understand.
If you don't understand, you can go and get free legal advice from Legal Aid. And you can't drive until you get the proper license and register the car.
Where's your car?
I can't drive until I get an Australian license. And I have to go to court.
Court? Oh no!
And I have to pay so much money in fines.
Well, bad luck. No car, no job. Come and see me when your problems are fixed.
What's happened? Hi, Mina. Don't worry. The children are at my place. I saw them playing on the street.
Oh no!
It's okay. I took them to my place. They're watching TV.
Oh, sorry. I told them to stay inside. I will have to beat them to teach them to listen.
I don't think that's a good idea. They're too young to understand, Mina. If you hurt them, someone will report you to the police and child protection.
But they're my children. It's not the government's business or anyone else's.
Child protection's job is to protect children. They will come if they think children are in serious danger.
Okay. I won't beat them. But what can I do? I have to work. There's no one to stay with them. They must obey me and stay at home.
Well, that's another problem. The children are too young to stay alone. Child protection will look at that too.
What can I do? I have to work.
Well, I can look after them sometimes. Have you thought about childcare? Can anyone else help you?
Thanks, Susan. It's so hard here in Australia. You know I've got no family here.
Can you call some of your friends? Look, come in for a cup of tea and we can talk about it.
ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ සිටින ලාංකික සමාජය
So actor Kim Gingell is with us.
Yes, and Derek J, you might notice all these spices and everything.
Yep.
He's going to cook as well as sing for us.
And I've got to say that Cliff, our Telstra man that looks after all our computer cable, his mum's a huge Derek J fan, and he
so
wants to
is
say
mine.
thanks for putting Derek on. And there's petrol to be won, so stay tuned for
And
details.
we'll be back. There's little Abby waiting. Now, this next man is a man of many talents, and we're about to find out if he can cook as well as he can sing. Please welcome Derek J. Lovely to see you.
Nice seeing you.
How are you?
Good.
Haven't seen you
Nice a long time.
since last Christmas. Have you had a good year?
Yeah, I had a good year. I think last time when I performed, I had a tour to Sri Lanka. And
That's right, and it went really well.
Everything went very well, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I didn't realise you've got 2 gold records.
Yes.
When I read through all the bits.
2 gold records.
How many albums?
7 albums.
7 albums. Now, getting away from the singing, what are you going to cook for us today?
Starting with a thing called potato curry, cooked with coconut cream.
Yum. And I can see beans on the plate. What's it with
we are going to cook beans, also the Sri Lankan style,
Yes.
with a bit of curry powder. And finally, we are going to cook a beautiful, delicious beef curry, Sri Lankan style.
And can I just say, the one you prepared earlier is delicious.
I'm glad you liked it.
Now, can we start? We better start because
Okay.
there's 3 different dishes. Lawrence, you can come in. If you tell Lawrence, he can look after
Derek.
one.
Hi.
Lawrence, Derek.
Lawrence, I'm starting off with the potato curry.
Okay,
So we are
this one.
adding a bit of olive oil,
Olive oil.
virgin olive oil,
And we're putting onion in that.
onions.
And,
You got a spatula or something
hang
to
on,
push
I'll
it around
just,
with?
if I could just go, why not use your hands, you big butch thing?
Because it's hot.
Are they going to...
Then a bit of garlic.
Now, look, how many chefs have we had on? That, no, but they do it with their hands. You've seen them.
Oh, they've got calloused fingers, though.
And I'm adding a bit of curry leaves.
Do you grow
fresh curry
those
leaves.
in your
Well,
house?
I've never
No.
seen them in their natural form. There you go, curry leaves.
It's only grown in Queensland, Denise.
Only in Queensland, so we can't do it here.
Can't do it here, unfortunately.
Oh, these salad servers, sorry.
I'm using a bit of
I should be able to find it soon, Derek.
using a bit of cinnamon sticks just to add a bit of flavour.
Oh,
You
that's
can either use cinnamon sticks or cinnamon powder.
right. Oh, Derek, I love this.
Your juices are flowing,
Oh,
aren't they? I
they
can hear it, the way you're going, oh, Derek, I love this.
Well, I'm
Just
going to
dying
add-
get into that
Well, I
curry
do. Don't
Bit
you
of
love
salt.
cooking? I love cooking.
Oh, yeah, my
And you
mouth
can
is
get
watering.
out all your aggression with cooking.
All your passions, too.
Yes. Oh, well, not so
You put all
much
your
that,
good
but...
energy into it as well.
Okay, now that it's browning, we can add a bit of coconut cream.
Right, and I'm going to...
Now, we might get a chance to come back and have a look at this.
Not sure, but
No?
just... we have... Hold those,
Okay.
please. Here's one we prepared earlier.
We're going to have a look at that. I'll just keep moving that around.
And there it is. It's just been sitting. I've had that in the microwave, and there it is. Where's that camera?
Rich
Can you
and
get
delicious.
that? Look at this. Beautiful.
There we are. We're going
can
for
all-
the overhead shot.
You can almost see the quality of it. Look at the richness of the sauce. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, while that's
yum.
cooking, we add 2
Mouth
tomatoes
watering.
just to add a bit of colour.
Two
tomatoes.
tomatoes diced up for a
Yeah.
bit of colour.
All right, then. Now, Derek, you're going to stay and do a song for us, and you've
Yes,
got your
Denise.
girls with you again?
Yeah, my backup girls, yes.
Okay, then. So we'll be back after the break with Derek. Thank you.
Twelve outstanding chefs from across the globe were invited to Colombo to meet tea maker and Dilmah founder Meryl J. Fernando.
My name is Peter Kuravita and I run Flying Fish Restaurant in Sydney.
It's a very
Slowly grows like a
I need now a tiger beer.
bit of heat here.
I need water. Seawater is also good.
I'm just trying to set all these guys on fire. Well, Sri Lanka's my second home, so it's always good to come back to Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan food has always been a passion of mine. You can curry anything, basically, and I think that's the motto of the Sri Lankans. You can curry anything. It's one of those cuisines which uses up to 15 to 20 spices, but keeping the base product shining through it all. We went to Negumbo, and cooked at the fish markets. We went to Udawalawe National Park and saw herds of elephants and crocodiles and camped out. That was fantastic. We stayed in a place called Galpitia, which means stony place. We went to a papadum factory. But before we actually got to see the factory work, we probably enjoyed the best and most sumptuous meal we've had on the whole tour. It was pretty amazing to have 12 chefs and a tea sommelier travelling on this tour. 1,200 kilometres we did, and for them to all come together during that period and really have one thing in common. I grabbed Frank, one of the chefs, and headed off into Kandy for a bit of a look around. I remember this man who had a jewellery shop that had this amazing henna beard. It's just nice to grab someone and say, hey, let me show you a town that I know really well, and that was good fun. Really, really good fun. Tea and food are very similar things, especially in the way it's produced. I mean, there's passion that goes into tea. Sometimes you use the tea to enhance the food, other times you use the food to complement the tea. But together there needs to be a real balance between the two, and neither should really be predominant. There's 12 chefs here who have all been given the same tea, and it's like old days cooking where seasonally artichokes would be available, everyone had to cook artichokes, and the challenge here is to use the same teas between all of us and come up with different dishes. The name of my dish is seared yellowfin tuna with sweet pork crackling and green hyacin tea. I steam the pork for 45 minutes. I roast the pork so that it goes crisp. I cleaned the tuna. When I thought about taking a dish and then adding tea to it, it was quite hard until I started looking at the teas, and using the green tea, I incorporated it into the crust, and I actually found that what it did was aesthetically gave it a different look, because the chili salt normally goes a nice red glow, so it had the little bit of green flecks through it. And flavour-wise, kind of blended in. There was a little bit of smokiness that came through. I segment the grapefruit. I place 3 slices of pork on the bottom, followed by 1 segment of grapefruit, followed by 1 piece of tuna, and then finally finished off with a piece of crackling and surrounded by the sauce. Log on to the Dilmar website to find the chef's recipes, plus more.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding and welcome to the Gabba Terrible Tribe Elder Joe Kirk to conduct the Welcome to Country. He'll be followed by Alston Kosh to perform the Sri Lankan National Anthem, who will then be followed by Beck Jamison to perform the Australian National Anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's another great day we have for cricket, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy the game this afternoon. And I'd just like to thank Cricket Australia for inviting me as a Turrbal elder to the sacred land that is sacred now to all of us as Queenslanders, and for multicultural Queensland and Australia as well. So I would like to say thank you for everybody for turning up here today to see the great game. And I also like to say thank you to the other elders and Aboriginal elders and non-elders that are here. It's traditional that we recognise them. And also I'd like to say in my mother's language, her language, to welcome you all here to this sacred place today. Watamuli Taragara Bunanjijawi Muya Jagaya Muyakamwi, which means hello, welcome, and may God bless us all at the games here this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Sri Lanka, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo, Namo, Namo,
Namo Mata Apa Sri Lanka Namo 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 Mata Sundara Siri Barani Surandi Apa Soma Bana Lanka Danya Danya Nekamal Pavatur Piri Jaya Bhumi Ramya Apahata Sava Siddhi Seta Sadhana Jivana He Mata Piliganu Mana Apa Bhakti Puja Namo Namo Mata Apa Sri Lanka Namo 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 Mata
Australians, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've gold, silver, and wealth, but our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, a beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strength, then let us sing, advance Australia
Michael Slater is alongside me. That still gets the heart pumping, doesn't it?
Certainly does. It's a great way to kick off the final series, and haven't we witnessed a close Commonwealth Bank series? I think that's what's most exciting, and I'm thrilled for the Sri Lankans. I thought they were the most deserved to match up against Australia.
A couple of games ago, you called for the Sri Lankans to perform under pressure with both bat and ball. Well, they did that in Hobart with bat and with ball at the MCG, didn't they?
Yeah, look, they certainly did, and I know Australia is setting the pace and batting first, but I think the Sri Lankan batting is
No team batting second had ever achieved victory.
Well, that'll give us an idea of the pace of the outfield. The rope is in well away from the hoardings. Oh, that didn't look bad. Oh, that's a good shot. Well, Taylor's in the mood, and it's now gone on to 31 for no wicket. 6 overs have gone through.
In the air and straight down Jayasuriya's throat. So that's a terrific breakthrough.
In the air. And it's gone. We've got it. Taylor has gone. He's swept. And Jayasuriya has...
And he's bowled him. A little bit of turn there. So Aravinda De Silva doing exactly the job that his captain brought him on. And he's gone, I think. Very quick piece of work there from Kalu Wadharana. He had him off quickly.
Well, that was bowled down the leg side. There you are clearly. The bat has not gone down.
Another wicket now will really put Sri Lanka in a strong position.
There we go, last over. Once again, giving it room. That's well played. He's hit that one away square. Will the fielder gets to it? I don't think he will. That's very well played by Michael Bevan. So this is the last ball of the Australian innings. Rifle driving. They'll come back for the second. No, they won't. They're settling for one. Arjuna's got it, and that's the end of that. So Australia, 241 for 7. And I think that Arjuna Ranatunga will be very happy with that when one considers the start made by the Australians.
After restricting the Australian total, it was left to Sri Lankan openers Sanath Jayasuriya and Roshan Kaluwitarana to take the fight to the Australian bowlers.
Well, that's a good shot. Picked that up very quickly. And third man is quite wide. Oh, and he's going again. He could be dead here.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's whacked that way over the top of it on one bounce and over the fence for 4. That was short.
That's a good shot for 4. He waited for that to be up and smashed it away down the ground. Very close to the shot of the day or night, whichever way you like to look at it. It's in the air. Well, it was catchable. And it got through him. He's a good fielder and he's...
Oh, he's got that way, and it looked to me as if Warren should have caught that one. His head went up. He got a hand on it, and it's gone for 4. He hit it back at him pretty firmly. Warren normally very good off his own bowling. Let's have another look at this one. Full toss in the air. This is going to be over the top. Yes, over the top for 6. He smashed him away for 6. These Sri Lankans are giving the Aussies a real hiding. 223 for 3. Australia made 241. And they're now going to win this easy. He smashed that for 4. Over the top of the infield and into the fence it goes. Another 4 to Aravinda de Silva. 99 of 118 balls. What an inning. And that really does tell the story.
Celebrations already beginning. All the other Sri Lankan players out onto the boundary area.
That's it, all the way to the boundary for 4. What a victory for the Sri Lankans. A fantastic effort by them. Their players are charging out onto the ground. The Aussies shaking them by the hand. Little Murali Dharavan's arrived. What a year it's been for him. Distraught at one end of his season, and here he is now in the winning team. They've taken out the World Cup.
And what a moment. Sri Lanka, world cricket champions.
Conservation Volunteers Australia. Come on, join us. Visit conservationvolunteers.com.au.
Australiansලා වගේ ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කර.
G'day and welcome to the Aussie English CD. Finally, there's a ripper of a way to learn the most exciting English of them all, Australian English. Aussie English can be heard everywhere, whether you're visiting down under, watching